We're pulling up to what's called the Rets, and it's a new, maybe, I don't know, 2-3-year-old speakeasy in New Ulm, and it's a little bit different, kind of a fun area. Drinks are a little more expensive, but typically you might think of New Ulm as your typical small town bar action, but this offers something a little bit different, which is really fun. So we're gonna go get a couple of drinks, and we'll show you the menu too. It's some really fun ones. So this is a cool way that you get in through this back alleyway, and if the purple light is on, you know it's open. So we're looking at the menu right now, and some of the ones that are popular between people I know or friends are Old Man Reds. So their specialty with egg white and stuff like that. And then the orange creme is really good between the girls. So those are just a couple of them, but I think I'm gonna get what's it called? Not quite my tie. So that's the name of that one. Then Kathleen's gonna get the L&D. So we'll show you those. Just got done with breakfast at Lola, and that's a really popular spot in New Ulm. They have excellent coffee, kind of a modern vibe in there. Really nice place to go. But talking about more last night, so that was the Reds, like I said. The owner's name is Aaron Bodie, and his brother, they own it. They started it a couple years ago, but they also have a couple other small businesses in New Ulm, which is really cool to see. And I know he's got a coffee spot called Sip It, so that's also a good little spot to get coffee. So now we're gonna go check out the Backerei, which is a little donut shop in downtown New Ulm. Check that out, and some other spots in New Ulm too. So every 12 o'clock, 3 o'clock, and 5 o'clock, the Glockenspiel plays. And there's supposed to be bells going, but I don't know if they don't do that in winter, but it's kind of a cool thing to check out in New Ulm. It dates back to Germany, so check it out when you're here. Some tourists. So I didn't even touch on how German New Ulm is, but it's one of the most German cities in all of the United States. And right now we're in the midst of Fasching season, or we just ended it, I think. Don't quote me on this, I don't know too many details, but I'll leave it up to you to check this out. But they hang these clothes up, for lack of a better term, when the Fasching season is in. So it's right before Lent is when it ends, and I think it starts in November. So you'll have to look it up, but it's kind of one of the unique things about New Ulm. We're at Herman the German. Another thing that's kind of a bummer because we can't get up there since it's winter, but really cool thing to check out in New Ulm. Get a great view of the city, and I think it's like the biggest copper statue in the United States or something like that, right here in New Ulm. And Herman the German, another great attraction. One of the coolest things about New Ulm is the hills. So it's kind of built on 3 hills, which we're on the highest one right now. And I used to love sledding and going down these massive hills when I was a kid, but I'll get a shot of the city right here. So like I said, we're at the top right by Herman, and there he is. That's Martin Luther College over there, a small little college in New Ulm. And then this is kind of the middle area, and then if you go down more, that's where the river valley is, and Goosetown area is what they call it too. So awesome view. So I don't know how I haven't mentioned Schell's Brewery or August Schell Brewing Company, but that's probably the biggest thing known about New Ulm, and they brew fantastic beer, a bunch of different beers, and the same with Grain Belt. They actually brew Grain Belt too. But here we are at Schell's. It's an absolutely beautiful little nook in New Ulm, and all this pretty landscape. They have a lot going on, like in winter, for example, they'll have a candle lit area up here. And then in summer, a really fun thing to do is hit up the beer garden, which is this little area. They have live music. Sometimes a food truck will come down, but they serve the beer out of a little window and you can get snacks and stuff. So that's a really fun thing to do in summer. Again, don't quote me on it, but I'm pretty sure Schell's is the second oldest family-owned brewery in the United States that's still going. So fun fact about how historic and meaningful Schell's is to New Ulm. Bockfest, March 7th. Last year I was there with my buddies. It's a huge party. That's when they brew their Schell's Bock beer, and they actually poke it. So that means they take a hot like steel rod, and they basically heat it up so it's like red hot, and they put it in your Schell's Bock beer, which caramelizes it and make it kind of taste like a s'more. It's really good.